Welcome to the Pint Pals podcast, where every sip tells a story. Join us as we crack open the world of craft beer, one pint at a time. From crispy lagers to rich stouts and everything in between, craft beer is for everyone. We'll share our favorite brews, give our rating, and have some laughs along the way. So, grab a pint, relax, and let's explore craft beer together.
This is an Off the Tongue podcast.
Hey everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of the Pint Pals podcast. It is I, Lucas,
Yeah, my name's Nate.
and today we are taking a crack at another non-beer special because it is still the summer of seltzer. And even though I'm calling it the summer of seltzer, I am not just drinking seltzers. I am drinking ready-to-go drinks and hard iced teas. I was looking mainly for something in a lower calorie option, and because I'm doing this, it means Nate has to do it too, to some extent. He's more than welcome to get a beer on his way home, but on the episodes, we are going to be covering non-beer alcoholic drinks till the first day of fall, which is great because it's just in time for my favorite episode that we do every year, which is, Nate, what is my favorite episode we do every year?
I'm going to be totally honest with you for a second
The
here.
Thanksgiving episode. That is my favorite episode that we do every year. Thank you, Nate.
My brain has been all over the place because I was looking around the room for some sunglasses. I was thinking, how cool would it be if we're wearing sunglasses for the Sun Cruiser?
Yeah, it would be so cool.
It would have been so awesome.
So
Opportunity missed. Sorry.
today we are drinking
I'm here.
Sun Cruiser iced tea with vodka, the variety 8-pack, and they sit at 100 calories each, and they have no carbonation. So I don't know about you, but I've seen a trend of a lot of hard iced teas making their way around. This is also something a little bit that I'm surprised about is that the whole no carbonation thing, because there's a whole brand called Noca, which stands for no carbonation.
I guess I don't really understand the no carbonation. I won't know, I guess, until I try it because I can't think of any other ones I've had that are no carbonation.
I think it's kind of like the
other one?
Twisted Tea is a hard tea that has carbonation,
Yeah, it has carbonation. Does it?
doesn't it?
No, I can't remember. It's been forever since I've
I
had a
haven't had
Twisted
one of
Tea
those.
either, so I couldn't tell you.
I haven't had one of those forever, which is fine.
These aren't all tea though, right? The raspberry.
they're
doesn't
all
look
teas.
Oh, the
They're all
raspberry is
teas.
also a tea. Okay.
Alexis and I we reviewed a tea 12-pack.
Yeah, your tea party.
Yeah, we had a tea party. It was the Lipton hard iced teas.
How'd that go?
I enjoyed them. I
Yeah?
enjoyed the Lipton hard teas,
Okay.
but I'm excited to try something new.
There's some things that just aren't meant to be made alcoholic, and I'm sure that was probably what I don't like Lipton in general.
I think they were just going for the well, it's okay to be wrong.
Yeah, there it is.
I think they were just going for the well, fuck, everybody else is doing it.
Did you just find this at a store and you decided, yeah, I want to try this? Or did you see this online somewhere?
So I was thinking about this when I was purchasing this. I was like, you know what's great about this whole summer of seltzer is that I could just go to the gas station where I bought this
Oh my gosh.
and buy stuff for the podcast and buy stuff to review. I don't have to drive 20-25 minutes to a craft beer store.
Welcome to the Pint Pals gas station podcast.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
The beer is cheap and the times are fun.
It was 18. I think this was like, it came in at like $18. So,
Okay. I mean, that's
hey,
good.
I've spent more than that on a build your own 6-pack.
Yeah, that I understand.
Yeah.
That I understand.
I've spent more than that on a build your own 4-pack. I've spent more than that on a single individual can of beer.
But I don't know how much in the last episode we had the VIPs. You remember how much those were when you bought them? It was only a 6-pack.
I think they were over $20.
Sun Cruiser. No bubbles. I'm interested. Let's go for it. Do you know which one you want to try first? I'm going to be honest. I want to try the raspberry because I don't think I want to like the raspberry.
You want to do raspberry first?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I want to get that one out of the way. If I remember back to the VIP watermelon.
Well,
I just want to get the one I
oh,
know I won't
jeez.
like out of the way.
well, you don't like raspberry tea to begin with?
Not really.
No?
I'm not a really big raspberry person.
I
I
enjoy
enjoy eating raspberries by themselves, like just occasionally, but
I-
otherwise, no.
The raspberry tea is my second favorite Arizona. Let me read this on the can real quick before you jump in there like a savage. Sun Cruiser is made with real iced tea. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice to know.
Real iced tea.
Yeah. Premium vodka, raspberry juice, and a hint of sweetness.
I wonder if that's real raspberry juice, though, or is
what?
that artificial?
It's my nickname.
What was
A
it?
lot of places. Hint of sweetness.
You can see it here,
Smooth
I'll
and
tell you that.
easy. Drinking with no bubbles. Cruise into the weekend, even though it's Wednesday. No bubbles. 100 calories. The even though it's Wednesday was my ad line. No bubbles. 100 calories. Gluten free and 1 gram of sugar. Canned by Sun Cruiser Beverage Company. Bringsville,
Don't hurt
Pennsylvania.
yourself, man.
Tell me what that is.
The Camden.
Bringsville, Pennsylvania,
All right, you're
and under
right.
special agreement,
Right.
Memphis, Tennessee, Latrobe, Pennsylvania, La Crosse, Wisconsin, and Irwindale, California, an affiliate of the Boston Beer Company.
Oh, look what you've done. Oh, how the turntables.
Oh, I've been betrayed. My own hubris.
Makes sense why it was so cheap.
I've flown too close to the sun. That's why they call it Sun Cruiser.
I
This
love
was a
it.
ploy to get me to buy
love it.
Boston Beer Company.
Casually hidden at the very end.
Wait a minute. This is fucking idiotic.
Why? Because they're going against their own
They're
Trulies?
going against Trulies has a Tea line, don't they?
I'm sure, but they also bought out a bunch of.
Don't they also have Twisted Tea?
I'm sure.
Isn't that them?
They're probably trying something else, seeing if they can market something else. It's probably got to be it. I mean, to be fair, they bought out a bunch of craft breweries. They already have their own craft beer. Just trying to see what happens.
Yeah, but their own craft beer line they got rid of. They don't have the Rebel IPA anymore. And the Grapefruit Rebel, which was, when I was first getting into craft beer, that was some of the best six packs that I found. Because it was like $9 and it was like, oh, it's not Dogfish Head. Which now they own Dogfish Head.
Is that a double IPA?
No, I think it was
Rebel?
just a regular
All right.
IPA, but it was very hop forward. And
Yeah.
when I was first getting into craft beer, it was like, I need more hops.
As much as I don't like raspberry, I do enjoy the smell of this. So I'll give it that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's definitely a little jammy.
Jammy. That's a good way to put it. Sorry, caught you mid drink there.
Hey,
Let's drink in here.
All about it. That's not bad.
I like that.
That's not bad at all.
I will say, I think the iced tea aspect sticks out a lot more than the raspberry, but the raspberry is still there.
You know what bugs me? It is the no carbonation. I enjoy carbonation in beverages like this. You know how I'm gonna drink if I ever fucking buy this again. I'm gonna pour this into a glass with ice.
Okay.
I think that's just what I'm gonna do to enjoy this. But I'm not getting any booziness on this.
No, not at all.
It's almost refreshing.
I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about the no carbonation, no bubbles, but I do. Does that mean? I mean, yeah, I guess it means no carbonation. But
That is not bad at all.
it's incredibly smooth. The raspberry hints are just perfect,
Shit,
spot
I might
on.
buy this again. For Ren Fair.
Honestly, I would not know this is alcoholic. If I poured this into a glass, I
yeah.
would not know.
Yeah.
And that's dangerous. It's very crushable.
Oh, look at you. Look at you.
I know. These big words here.
Fuck, this is really good.
Now I'm worried that I might have picked the best one and all the other ones are going to suck. But I don't think so. If this is spot on, I think. Okay.
What?
Prost rating. I got to say. So if you've been listening to the podcast before, on the Pine Pals podcast, we like to use the Prost rating, which is a acronym for P, probably won't drink again. R is regrettable. O is optimistic. S is satisfactory. And T is terrific.
I'm giving it an S. I'll give it an S. This is delicious.
I'll go with an S as well.
I think you're right. Like if I were at like a party or a tailgate or something and somebody just handed me a can of something, and they're like, "Oh, you'll like this." I wouldn't know there was alcohol in this.
Yeah. No, not at all.
Shit, this is fucking good.
I
didn't want to like
you
this.
don't want to
this
have to
much.
say because of the Boston Beer Company.
I didn't want to like this much. I guess after I read Boston Beer Company, but hey, go to drinksuncruiser.com.
All right, what's gonna be next in our lineup here?
That is Taste Tea.
But you didn't give it a
Tea.
T. Man, I hate you even more for saying that. Honestly,
I know.
when's the baby coming along?
What baby?
Oh, I thought you were having a baby because that was a very dad joke right there. What are we doing next? What's our next one? I'm like really intrigued. I wanted to see these other ones. What are we doing? You want to do? Do you want to go for the classic iced tea? Now I'm wondering if we're gonna go for a sweet iced tea or
Ooh.
just like a.
Nope, they're not.
No, that's not a sweet iced tea. Okay. Yeah. It's sweet. It's an iced tea.
Yeah, that's
Very baseline. That is the baseline of what we've been
That is
had so far.
if you were to take Arizona sweet tea and a quarter of that, and then do 3/4 water, that's what this would taste like.
The watered down version.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with you 100% on that. That's a great synopsis of it.
I don't like it as much as the raspberry.
No, I definitely like the raspberry a lot more. I really got nothing else to say. I'll give it an S. I still think the raspberry is a higher S than this one, but I don't hate it. I like it.
I'm gonna give it an O.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it an O.
Fair enough.
I think this is just that. Honestly, if that's what the raspberry blew me out of the fucking water. Wasn't ready for that. But if this is just the baseline for it,
Well, the reason I want to give it an S is because I still don't get the boozy vodka taste of it. It still tastes just like an iced tea, and they're still managing that even with
God.
the baseline without the cover up of a raspberry. I think that's pretty
and
good.
it's so much better than Twisted Tea. I think Twisted Tea tastes way too fucking artificial.
I have not had a twisted tea in forever, so I can't vouch for that, but I believe you.
It is. I mean, I haven't had it in forever as well, but this is so good.
I have trips coming up this summer. This might be the way to go.
This is-
this might be the summer, the beach trip here.
I think beach is perfect, honestly, for this because it's sweet, but it's not to the point where, like, honestly, if you were to knock this can over on yourself, I don't think you'd feel sticky
I don't feel like
and gross. You know what I mean?
Yes,
like when you
yeah.
get like a sugary drink on you
Yeah.
and it's hot outside. Fuck. I'm
Yeah.
gonna buy more of this. I didn't want to.
It's gonna be the Summer of Seltzer Sun Cruiser edition.
Yeah,
for
shit.
Lucas.
I'm gonna get this. Because I have the first weekend of Ren Fair rehearsal is July 13th.
Wow, that's really early.
That's
I guess I forgot.
so fucking close. But the last like dress rehearsal and stuff like that, and Labor Day weekend when it's a 3-day run, fuck, I'm gonna get a fucking 8-pack of this and just be content for the whole run. I'll have two or 3 of these after each run and just like sit down and relax.
I kind of want to end on the lemonade and iced tea.
You do? Okay.
But
I want to
if
end
you
on
wanna-
the peach.
you
No.
wanna end on
We'll have the
peach?
peach.
We
We'll
can
have
end
the
on
peach.
peach.
No. We're gonna end on
We're
the.
going for the peach. Do you think I'd be able to get you to cracking one of these?
No.
No.
Nate, you know what happens?
There's no carbonation
Nate,
though.
do you know what happens when I have a shot?
But
Nate, do you know what happens?
Listen,
Nate,
hear me out. Shots are different, and beers have carbonation, so they're harder to shot. But I feel like you could crack in one of these, and we might get that.
Nate,
I'm gonna get you to do it at the end of this podcast.
you're not.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you why. It's not just alcoholic beverages that do it. It's if I drink drinks way too fucking fast.
You got trash cans in here. You'll be fine.
I don't want to throw up today. My body does not allow me to consume that amount of liquid at a time, and I will instantly throw it right back up.
Is that why you don't drink water?
No, I don't drink water because I just don't. I just don't drink liquids. I feel like I'm part camel. Like I'm just content. Like there are days when I'm like, oh shit, well I've only had my coffee this morning to drink. All right, time to go to bed.
Jesus. That's terrifying. But all right, let's dive into this here. Peach flavor. Well, it's weird. They have the word flavor here, but they don't have raspberry flavor on the other one. Just raspberry.
It definitely smells like artificial peach.
Yeah. I do not like that one.
Yeah, nope.
No,
that one sucks.
there was something weird about that.
That one's not good.
What was
Ugh.
that taste I got?
Oh God, it's like they set the container down in a factory that makes peach rings. Ugh.
I wouldn't even put that on peach rings. This is
Oh God.
like the I don't know, just like the off-brand peach flavor.
That's
It's just
vile.
Man. Okay.
Is this Costco peach flavor? Is this Kirkland peach flavor?
That's exactly what it is.
That's fucking bad.
That is so bad. Oh my god.
Oh God. You had me on the first one. You lost me just a smidge on the second one. But this one is not fucking good.
And I wonder if it's like a different, like if it's artificial. I wonder if they like real juice for raspberry, but artificial for peach. The whole flavor
I don't
word
know,
on
man.
there is throwing me off. It's even on the box.
Is it?
Yeah, peach flavor versus just raspberry. So it has to be some kind of.
Ugh. I'm
what
going
they're
back.
adding.
I'm going back to the fucking raspberry. This peach is dog shit.
Yeah, it's not good. Well, while we have a little hiatus drinking on the raspberry here, I want to do a quick game with you here.
Yeah.
We did games in the last episode, but we're gonna switch it around. I'm gonna give you Columbus breweries.
Oh,
all
perfect.
right? So what's gonna happen is between 1 to 5, you're gonna rank them, but you're not gonna know what the next one is.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you one. You won't know what comes next. Go based off of faith here. There might be some repeats. I mean, I only have about 42 Columbus breweries in here.
Now I have a question. Are there controversy? Is Brewdog on that list?
Yes.
Oh fuck.
I know. Yep. There are some ones. There are some in here that you have complained about. And
I know Naughty Pine is on there.
yes, and there's a few others you've been like, well, they're not really a craft brewery. So, yeah, there's one in here that you're actually gonna get mad at me. I should clarify. These are Columbus breweries. I'm taking the word
Like-
craft out of there.
Columbus?
Columbus breweries.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
yes, I did. Yeah, don't say anything.
Oh, you
You'll
son of
see
a
if it
bitch.
Pops up. Here we go. Your first one, Parsons North.
That's not bad. I'm gonna put
Yeah,
that.
that's a hard one to start with, though.
No, it's not. That's 3.
You have a favorite beer from them? Is it the Kolsch?
It's the Kolsch. Yeah. Why
Yeah.
did I even think about that? It's the fucking Kolsch.
Next one, Forbidden Root. That I don't think you've had. What are you gonna give them? What's their rating gonna be?
I don't want to give them a 5 because I haven't had. Have I had Forbidden Root? No. I'm gonna put them at 4.
Ooh,
I'm gonna put them at
bold
4.
move, Cotton.
I'm gonna put them at 4.
Bold move. All right, here we go.
Only because I can't remember anything I had from them.
Next one here.
I spelled root with 3 zeros. 3 zeros, 3 O's.
The fact that you not messed up once, but twice. Ill-mannered. It's been a while since we've had them because we had them on the first ale trail, I think,
Ill-mannered.
up in Powell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Has been a while. I think we went together.
Well,
on
I
the
think I
first ale
had
trail.
something recently from them that I'm somewhat recently.
Not that you mixed up with Ill-willed
No.
from Northeast.
I'm gonna put them at 5.
Okay. Wow. Okay. I mean, I think it's a fair thing. Just for me, but you don't have a choice. But I think Forbidden Root would have been below them. But here we go. Temperance Row. Oh, they made it back again.
I'll put them at 2.
Temperance Row, followed by.
My automatic number 1.
Please be the one I'm hoping. Oh, Seventh
Okay,
Son.
I'll take that.
All
I'll
right,
take that.
Seventh
I'll
Son.
take that. I'll take that.
Very good. To answer your question, yes, Anheuser-Busch is in here. Yeah, I put him in there as a fun one. Oh, he would have had Edison next and Land Grant and Thunderwing. Thunderwing, did you know
Those guys, yeah.
they
those
took
big guys.
over the place that
Yeah.
closed?
They they took over Sideswipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know those
okay.
guys. I
Oh, do you?
yeah.
Okay.
I've just become, I don't know, like
Casual buddies.
casual buddies. Yeah, that's the
Okay.
best word for it.
Okay.
Just from running into them at beer festivals and talking to them and stuff like that.
When I was making this list, they popped up and I was like, Thunderwing, I've never heard of that. And then I was like, this place looks like Sideswipe. Oh my God, it is Sideswipe.
All right, so we're gonna do the same exact type of game, but we're gonna do beer styles for Nate because I had the beer styles last episode. Let me get some more of this raspberry though.
I've been sipping on this classic iced tea. I enjoy it. It's good. I'm saving the raspberry. All right.
You ready?
Yep, I'm good.
All right. So your first one, a Maibach.
I know I've had this style before.
I'm
but
sure you have.
I haven't had enough to really say. I'm gonna go with 4.
Isn't that beer that we had from Sam Adams? Wasn't that a Maibach? That really
I've had
old beer with the
Bach's.
cork on it.
Bach.
That might have just been a Bach.
It's a
beer.
Bach. All right, what's next?
A pale ale. Ooh, that's a tough one to get this early in the game.
I'm feeling confident. I'm gonna go for a 3.
A 3 for the pale ale. Okay, bold move, Cotton.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about this.
For number 3, a Helles Lager.
Ooh.
Oh, lucky dog.
That's gonna go for 1 for me.
Yep.
I'm gonna just go for it and hope that some of the other ones don't show up.
Fantastic choice in my opinion so far. Out of the, I would have put Helles Lager as number 1 as well. An American pale ale.
Gosh. Okay.
What?
I could not tell you the difference between a pale ale and an American pale ale.
Marketing mumbo jumbo.
Yeah.
Like a little bit more
I'm gonna put it
a
at
bit more
5
flowery.
at hopes that I get something there. I'm just gonna put it at 5 because I just don't really care too much. I have a pale ale already above it. All right, what do you got?
A fruited slushy sour.
That's in there?
I'm just kidding. No, it's an amber ale.
And I was thinking about that because I think sour. I don't even think sour is in there. I think I have it just as the Berliner Weiss is in there. So amber ale. All right, goes for number 2.
That is not a terrible list.
Helles Lager, amber ale, pale ale, Mailbach, mail order beer, and American pale.
Let's see what the next one. Wit beer would have been the next one. Wit beer into wheat beer, and then a triple. Man, yeah, you would have been fucked on the next 3.
What beers are good?
I don't like them.
Really? I don't know if I told you this. So I went to a wedding, and for my cousin about 2 weeks ago, and he's friends with a brewer who actually made 2 beers for his wedding specifically.
You told me that, yeah.
Yeah, one of them was a wit beer.
Mm.
And we tried.
Did they call it Wit Wedding?
No, one was I can't remember the 2 names of the beer. They were wedding based, but I can't remember what they were.
Nice day for a wit wedding.
That's a good one.
That's what I would have done.
That's a good one. I can't remember what they were both called, but I mean they were both good. I think the wit beer was my favorite. Well, let's move on to our final one, the lemonade and iced tea, which I feel
Lemonade and iced tea. So Arnold Palmer. A little birdie told me that you like Arnold Palmer's.
I don't know the reference.
Other guys?
Gosh, I have not seen that movie in forever. That
When
movie
he
is
goes to visit his
the most
ex-wife.
quotable movie, and I do not remember that quote. That's crazy. Sun Cruiser, lemonade and iced tea.
I just smelled it. Smells like a fucking brisk.
It does. Yeah, I agree.
Fucking love brisk.
Let's go. Yep.
Brisk.
That's the winner. That's good. I don't know. It's gonna be a hard balance between the raspberry and the lemonade iced tea, but
I'm gonna give that one an S. That is delicious. The best out of this 4-pack. I'm still giving it to the raspberry. I'll say that. I will say it is fucking close, but my God, I didn't want to like this, but I'm fine being content with 1, really happy with 2, fucking hating 1.
I might go with a T, honestly, for the lemonade and iced tea.
Well, they're all tea. Dun, 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 dun.
Sun Cruiser.
We should do that. We should do that for every tea. Every tea, we hit that button.
Except for the peach.
Except for the peach. Hey,
Except for the
hey.
peach. Gosh. Oh, man. This might be a curse having this.
Oh, I love
here.
it. I love it. I love it.
Okay, so did you give your rating for the lemonade? You said S, right?
I gave it an S.
Okay. I'm going to go for T. I think I prefer a little bit more than the raspberry, only because it's a little bit sweeter, and I like the sweeter stuff when I'm going with iced tea. Raspberry second, classic, and then I'm not even going to name the last.
And peach was awful.
Yeah, it was. I think it has to do something with whatever
think
they
you're right.
used for
I
it.
think you're
That whole
100%
flavor.
right.
The fact that it's like it's like peach, and then the tiny lettering flavor.
Maybe they couldn't. Maybe when they were making this, they couldn't get like a peach puree. Maybe the raspberry is like a raspberry puree, so that gives it that little bit more of that jammy consistency. Not consistency, but like the jammy flavor.
Yeah,
But the
like
peach,
a fullness of flavor.
yeah, maybe the peach they had to go with a flavoring instead of a peach puree. Raspberry tea, I think, is my overall favorite, followed closely by the lemonade and iced tea. Then a little bit down the road is the regular iced tea, and then peach can just fall off.
See, I really liked the classic iced tea, just regular iced tea. I
think
thoroughly enjoyed it.
I think the other
honestly
two
think
flavors
it
are just so much better.
might be the most empty one I have. I've been sipping on it so casually. But
I just think the other two flavors are just so much better.
no, I agree. I don't know. Something about this, the classic iced tea is nice. I like sweet tea, and it was sweet. So, wow, it was not what I was expecting. I honestly was not expecting much good stuff coming from their box. In general, does not look that like
Appealing.
Not that great. It looks very generic. It still looks cool, but it still looks very generic. I was like,
I agree. I agree with you. I maybe it's just my prejudice towards Boston Beer Company, but I think as soon as I read, because I had no idea it was until I was reading the side of the can. When I read it, I was like, shit. Like I don't think this is going to be good. I thought it was going to be okay. I picked it up at the gas station. I mean, it was $18. I was like, oh, okay, this is what it is type thing. But that raspberry and that lemonade iced tea was surprisingly fantastic in my opinion.
But to be fair about the whole Boston Beer Company owning them, they are themselves their own own brewer. I mean, I guess brewery or company. Just happens to be owned by Boston Brew.
I guess that's true.
Because I mean,
but
Curious Traveler, if they still made it, I'm sure you would still be.
I would still be drinking Curious Traveler.
I mean, and so I mean, it's unfortunate that they own it. I'm curious if they created it and had somebody go off to do it, or if they bought Sun Cruiser. I don't know anything about Sun Cruiser, but I give them a little bit of benefit, even though they're owned by them.
Yeah.
I mean, what is it? Who's on the table? Wicked Weed is owned by Anheuser-Busch, aren't they?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Wicked Weed is owned by Anheuser-Busch, and
I have no idea.
They're owned by some big domestic company. It could be.
New Belgium is on here too. I mean, they're owned by a big company.
Yeah. So it happens, but they are in their sense their own separate entity. Just happens to be owned by a bigger company. In some cases, not all cases.
I know. But anyway, yeah, I thoroughly, I'm well surprised. I thoroughly enjoyed this episode. And I'm probably going to be picking up another 8-pack of this. All right, so just before we leave, it is time to add another sticker to our collection here. We have a whole bunch. Wow, look at that. There's some really cool ones in here. And Nate is going to pick this time.
Okay, here we go.
Close your eyes.
Oh, I found the bag almost right away.
Yeah, because I'm not an asshole.
Like some people. I'm going to pick up like a medium size. Ooh. Right here.
What'd you get?
Down East.
Down East Ciders.
Yeah, okay.
Nice.
All right.
Kind of fitting for this summer.
Talking about Boston.
Yeah, and talking about Boston. Boston Celtics, 2024 NBA champions.
There you go.
Raised 18 green. Loving it.
This whole time talking about Boston, and we just now bring
Oh
up the
shit,
team
we
that
just talking about the Celtics, and I'm a fucking Celtics fan.
Well, thank you so much for all our listeners. We really appreciate
Yes.
it.
Glad to be making content again. This type of content.
This type of content, even though we don't, this type of content, we don't usually make seltzer kind of content.
No, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
This is a new way for us, but it's only going to be here for 3.5
I will say
months.
this is better seltzer content than we've had in the past because the other seltzer content was it Bud Light seltzer?
The Bud Light Christmas, the holiday variety pack.
Yeah.
We are going to be
Yeah.
doing for 4th of July, the truly 4th of July
No.
pack. Yeah, we are.
No.
Yeah, we are.
I don't like Cheerios, man.
I don't really care for them either, but they did like a 4th of July pack, and I want to do it now because it fits with the holidays.
Well, we'll find out in the future. If you're listening to the next episode, you'll figure out whether or not we did it or not.
Nope, we didn't do it. We just drank them. That's it.
Thank you
And-
so much.
And stay tuned for other content. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at Pine Pals Podcast and TikTok at Pine Pals Podcast. And for those of you that may not watch our videos, it would be a great help if you could still pop on over to YouTube, drop us a follow there under the Pine Pals Podcast name. It would really help us out since we're doing videos again, trying to pump back up our numbers on YouTube, which we were kind of there for a little bit, but then we realized the trend that everybody, for predominantly we're an audio podcast.
any platform.
But yeah.
drop us.
Yes.
a
And what am I
review.
saying? Yeah.
Any platform. Just
Spotify, drop
review,
us a follow. 5-star rating would be fantastic. Same thing with Apple
Say
Podcasts.
4-star. I'm fine with 4-star too.
I'm fine with 4 stars.
S
Let's-
beers are
let's Keep
great.
it above 3. Let's keep it above 3. That would be great. But we appreciate each and every one of you, and we'll catch you on the next episode. Bye.